Hi everyone, and welcome to Momogatari. I'm so happy you're here. This is a space for gentle stories, for the light of the stars, and for the quiet moments that remind us we're never truly alone. Let's journey together into something magical. Life has a way of making us feel small sometimes, like we're just one faint light in a sea of brilliance, struggling to be noticed. But even the dimmest stars hold stories of resilience and beauty, waiting for the right moment to shine. Tonight, let's embark on a journey, a story about finding your light, even when the darkness seems overwhelming. This is the story of Momo and the Whisper of a Star. Momo had always been a dreamer, her heart pulling her in 100 directions at once. By day, she worked as a software developer, diving into lines of code with the same precision and curiosity she applied to assembling puzzles as a child. Though she loved the challenge of problem solving, there was a persistent ache that tugged at her, a whisper of doubt about whether this was truly her calling. Her evenings were a different story. That's when her passions unfurled, bright and boundless. She could spend hours experimenting with her 3D printer, folding intricate origami designs, or stitching together her latest cosplay project. The glow of anime streaming on her laptop accompanied her as she worked, infusing her creations with the same sense of wonder she felt watching her favorite shows. And yet, no matter how much she threw herself into these hobbies, the question lingered. Shouldn't I be focusing on just one thing? Her friends often marveled at her energy and creativity, but for Momo, it felt like walking a tightrope, balancing a love of exploring new skills with the fear that she was drifting aimlessly. She didn't doubt her talent or her intelligence, but she struggled to see how all the pieces of her life fit together. While others seemed to stride confidently toward their dreams, she worried she was wandering, tangled up in too many passions to chart a clear path forward. One quiet evening, looking for solace, Momo stepped onto her balcony. The crisp night air greeted her, carrying with it the calming hum of the city below. She tilted her head to the sky, where the stars sparkled, unbothered by the questions that weighed her down. Her gaze settled on one in particular, a faint, flickering light that seemed out of place among its dazzling neighbors. I see you, and you are beautiful, she whispered softly, her breath catching as she spoke the quiet thought aloud. The star seemed to pulse gently, its glow faint but steady against the vast canvas of the night sky. Momo watched it for a long moment, feeling an unexpected sense of calm as she sank into the chair on her balcony. Her laptop rested on her knees, and a blank document on the screen beckoned her to write. She began to type, hesitant at first. The words came slowly, each one a reflection of her own doubts and dreams. Bit by bit, the story unfolded, a tale of a timid star searching for its place in the universe. The story felt raw, unpolished, but also deeply personal. As Momo poured her heart into her writing, she felt something shift within her, a sense of connection with the star above, as if it understood her struggles. When the story was complete, she leaned back and stared at the screen. The blinking cursor waited for her next move, but the weight of uncertainty pressed against her. What if no one understood her story? What if it wasn't good enough? the idea of sharing it made her feel overwhelmed. Later that night, she stepped out onto the balcony again. The cool breeze brushed against her face, and the faint hum of the city rose to meet her. The stars still shone, steady now, its flickering light replaced with a quiet brilliance. Momo gazed at it and whispered, "I don't think I'm ready." The star shimmered softly, as though acknowledging her unease. Its light seemed to speak without words. "It's okay. You've already begun." Momo smiled faintly, her eyes full of unshed tears. She lingered on the balcony, soaking in the warmth of the star's steady glow. She wasn't ready to share her story yet, but she realized that was all right. The act of creating it had been its own kind of bravery, a way to connect with herself and quiet the doubts that had shadowed her for so long. As the night deepened, Momo felt her breathing slow and steady, her heartbeat no longer racing with fear, but pulsing with quiet determination. She wasn't lost, she was exploring, and she trusted that when the time came, she would let her story shine. The star twinkled brightly above, as though affirming the choice she'd made. Together, they illuminated the quiet expanse of the night. Through the glow of her laptop and the hum of her hobbies, Momo began to see the beauty in her own winding path, her passions shining like scattered constellations in the tapestry of her life. The end. Thank you so much for spending this time with me and for listening to the story. Remember, you are radiant in ways that only you can be, and your light is always enough. You are beautiful just as you are, and no matter what, you are deeply loved. Take care of yourself. I love you, and I'll see you again soon. Goodbye.